Hey, welcome. I go by Cilantro Online, and today I just wanted to get on here and decorate a small part of my museum, but I also wanted to talk about how I'm approaching decorating and how my decorating is going to be approached by how I want to play this island more as a forever island, but also as an island that feels like home. It's not an island where I come to decorate, which is, I think, is really great that they release slumber islands because you can get really creative on that island without, mm, I guess, making your island like your main island you log on to feel stressful. And I don't know if it's just me, but I feel quite stressed out when it comes to designing an island. I guess I'll show you a couple parts that I've done. But I'm not really mm, someone who designs these very beautiful and aesthetic islands, but also like I restarted my island last summer. So in 2025, I think, let's see, let's check my passport. Oh, let's see, I don't even know where half the stuff is. I think it's because it's my first video and I'm quite nervous. So even though like you guys aren't in this room with me, I'm talking to myself knowing that someone will be watching it, so it feels quite strange. But I restarted my island July 30th, 2025. And I think I restarted because I wanted to play Animal Crossing and I wanted to approach it when I played as right how I what the topic of this video is it being like a home for me. And this was inspired by a video by, I believe she goes by partyarlie, and talking about like New Leaf and how it was a home for her. Like she would just log on, she had a daily routine and help with maybe things that she was going through or like how it was comfort to her. I'll link the video. I don't want to, I'm probably paraphrasing pretty badly, but yeah, so I wanted to approach my island in this way. And so when 3.0 got announced, I think I had started my island before that, I believe. So I was excited for it, but I was also kind of bummed about it because I'm playing New Leaf right now, and there is, I think, a really big difference between New Leaf and New Horizons, and New Horizons seems more like a decorating thing. And I'm playing Pocket Camp as well, and I feel like New Horizons is a mix of New Leaf and Pocket Camp, but it's not the best parts of those games. Like, I love Pocket Camp right now because I love to see the villagers you have like on your campsite interacting with the object, right? And I'll get more into that because that's like a point I want to talk about of how I'm decorating my island for 3.0, or just in general for the longevity of how long I'm playing this game for. So the first point of how I'm going to be decorating is with villagers first. So villagers in mind. The way I'm decorating is going to be either based or both based on the villager's personality and based on how the NPCs in this game actually interact with the world around them. And then the second point would be designing based on how you want to use your island, right? Having seasonal or monthly areas. And this was inspired by my niece. We play Animal Crossing together sometimes. So she was telling me how she's going to decorate, which I'll hit these points differently. Like I'm kind of excited, so I'm trying to I'm starting to go into each one. But first, I will give Chelsea a gift because today is Chelsea's birthday. And then as I'm decorating the museum a bit, I can go into each point. So let's first wrap Chelsea's gift, drop off her gift. And I also want to mention that my island map was inspired, well, practically it's someone else's map. I'll link the dream address. Like I love their island. And I love the layout of it. It's not exactly the same because my island layout map wasn't the same as theirs. So there's some differences, but I really love that dream address. Me and my niece visited it as well together, and we both really loved it. So I tried to do something, at least the layout, like the way the neighborhood was at, like where the campsites at, like having all the neighborhoods together. I still need to move a couple villagers down at the beach. The shops are a bit different, the museum layout's different, but practically it's pretty much the placement of how they did things, and I try to consider how I play my island, so I wanted things to connect differently. So I changed it based on that, and I guess that's like another point that I didn't think about until right now is designing the flow of your island based on how you play and like the areas you most frequently use or visit. So like making sure things connect for me because I it's quite time consuming and frustrating like having to like go another way to access my neighborhood, and I guess I'll just show you right now. I try to have each of these areas, so like Nook's Cranny and Able Sisters, could be accessed from either incline. The only thing that's not very accessible is my house. Oh, there's the hotel visitor. I think that's actually a really cool thing. It makes your island feel alive. I think that's the one thing I like about 3.0 is that the villagers can walk around, but also the tourists can walk around, but like what are they doing besides walking around, you know? So I think it makes it feel alive and exciting to see who you get, but also I feel like they should be able to do more. Okay, so this is my museum. It's playing right now. And the way I made the paths were dependent on like how I'm gonna play and how quickly I want to access things. And this was slowly built up, but it was also the inclines were considered based on how I was playing. So like visiting my villager's neighborhood was quite hard without having an easy accessible way. So I built an incline so I can quickly just run up. Um, so that's kind of how I place things is dependent on like how I'm gonna play and like how I'm gonna move around. Sorry if my points kind of seem rambly. How to, let's see, okay, do rap. I don't, if you can tell, I can't rap. I don't rap presents that often. But I'm trying to figure out how to walk around and talk and interact with all the menus while I'm recording this, which is quite strange. But it's fine. Oh, they're that's so cute. Bee Beans, come on in. I'm so glad that you're here. Oh my gosh, this is so adorable. I'm gonna take a photo with them. I think one of the great things about Animal Crossing is like actually spending time with your villagers. When I was a kid, I um I had a neighbor playing Animal Crossing on the GameCube, and it was the one game in my life that I wanted to play. Like I had to play it. I didn't get a GameCube. I didn't play it. This was the second Animal Crossing game that I heard about, and I had no idea about all the other ones. So the only reason I got New Horizons was like it's the second Animal Crossing game, but it wasn't the second Animal Crossing game. Spoiler, but yeah. So I just love the aspect of the villagers. I'm kind of disappointed, like watching. This is so sweet of you. Do you mind if I open it? Oh, this is so sweet. You got me a strawberry hat. I will treasure this pound cake. Thank you very much. I feel like this year's birthday will be a hard one to forget. Oh, screenshot that. Yeah, so watching other people specifically talk about New Leaf and Wild Worlds, I think I just have to say again that that gift you brought really made me happy. Um, I think yeah, it really. Sorry, the point was I was making is that the villagers between New Horizons and New Leaf are different. I'm not sure. Like I'm playing it now, but I'm only a few days in, so I can't say much, but I really love the aspect of the villagers. I just kind of wish the villagers said more and actually did more things than walk around and like they don't seem to do much. But so I guess that's like the first point I want to make. I have no idea of what I'm going to do with decorating the museum. The way I play is kind of just, or at least the way I decorate is kind of like mm, based on how I feel. So like at least in the middle, I want like a square seating area, and I want like a bench. Originally, okay, so I'll go into my first point of decorating for villagers first. And this one's quite different for me, and it may be different for you, but I allow my villagers, even if I like them, to leave the island. Um, if they're like, hey, you know, it's time to move out, and I really love a villager, like there was villagers that I love, like I had Goldie, and I believe the lion's name was Rex. I loved both of them. They were like one of my first villagers when I started this island. Like Rex, Goldie, and I had the monkey Cheryl, I believe. They threw me a birthday party, and they were like one of my first villagers, and I really loved them. But they all wanted to leave, and instead of saying, yeah, you know, stay here, I was like, no, go on. I just feel kind of guilty and sad that like I'm keeping them trapped when they should go explore the world. Um, so the way I decorate would be mainly, I want to go to Harv's Island to actually customize this. Okay, so we're back. I went to customize the item, not the island, and I kind of collected the bushes. Yeah, the bushes I had. I feel like that would have took me forever to do while I was trying to talk, so I just saved you guys your time on that. But yeah, so the first point, I guess, is decorating. There's two parts to this: decorating based on specific villager type, and then just the NPCs in general. Um, and since I let my villagers leave, I don't want to make dedicated areas around my island for a specific villager. So for an example, like if you had the pop star like personality type, or I guess you could, but um, I don't know who's a pop star personality on my island, but like just designing like a small part for them on my island specifically for that villager. So I don't Goldie I think is a normal type, but if I was to design an area for Goldie, and now that she's gone, I would just have an area that, you know, I felt like was kind of pointless now that she's gone. But so I don't necessarily dedicate specific parts of my island for a specific villager. I will, or I want to, which I'll show you. I want to start decorating their neighborhood. So, well, the front yard is actually kind of small, so I kind of messed up on that. So maybe like this little area, or like even here. Well, you can see, oh, this is so cute. I worked really hard on this. I wanted to do a pink theme. Oh, I think it looks so cute. But this is like a little community area, I guess, that every villager can use. But I want like a specific area, at least for the villager, so that they can enjoy, that showcases their personality just a little bit. And also like decorating inside their houses. I unlocked the ability to redesign the houses from Happy Home. Um, I just haven't done it yet. And I'm seeing like really cool designs about people were decorating houses based on like, oh, this is a cafe, or specific things of how they wanted their island to work, or like the theme of their island. And I don't want to do that. So I think maybe I'll do something like that with Slumber Island. Honestly, like I'm not even gonna touch that for a while. So you can see like how I have all these areas. Eventually I'm gonna put more houses on the third tier, but I haven't done it. So decorating based on my villager will be their front area, and if on your island you have like a huge area for your islanders, or at least for a spot for their house, then that's perfect. I didn't think I was gonna decorate like this, so I had moved everyone to a neighborhood, but it's fine. Like, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Like, I'm running a second island on my Nintendo Switch Lite, so that one's going to be more of like a natural type of thing. But yeah, so decorating based on their personality. The second part is decorating based on just the NPCs in general. So decorating on how they actually interact with the items. So, like, I put in the comments if this is wrong, but like I just only see my like villagers smelling the flowers, sitting under a tree. They may fish, they may do things, but they're not as interactive as they are in Pocket Camp with the items that you place out. So the Toy Day sled, I'll give an example. The Toy Day sled in New Horizons. I have never seen any of my villagers sit on the sled and like levitate on it. And in Pocket Camp, I'll put screenshots on how they actually interact with the items because I'm playing Pocket Camp right now, so I wanted to kind of like show that in this video. Like the people in my campsite ride the sled and it feels so alive, but on here they don't do anything with the items. Yeah, they can turn things off and on, but it's not the same as it was in Pocket Camp. Like they paint with the paint sets you leave out. I've seen on someone else's video, like the crepe stand that you can get from Cookie's Fortune Cookie. There's someone behind the stall, and they're like working it, and the villagers are lined up trying to get their crepe. Sorry if I'm not saying that right, but it's very alive and it's very interactive, and like it's just fun to see. Like it makes the game feel like home. And yeah, we don't have these features in New Horizons, and so I'm trying to like make do with what it is that I have. I'm gonna make a square, sorry, I'm trying to make a square, and I don't want it to go too far down this way. As you can see, like I literally just start placing things without thinking of the design first, so then I'm working with the limitation of like what I did. But I don't like to like do full maps of like how I'm gonna decorate because I actually never follow it and I always change it. So oops. Yeah, but in Pocket Camp they're super interactive with everything. And my original idea for this area was I was gonna have the carousel in the middle, and it looks so cool. And I don't know if Pocket Camp if they can ride a carousel because I don't have it. But I thought, well, what's the point? You know, like if my island is going to be a forever island or if it's going to feel like home, I want to think of the villagers. And this idea was inspired by, there's a video on YouTube, I'll link it again. It's about a 87 or an 85-year-old grandma playing New Leaf, and how she has like 3,500 hours playing, and she was playing on her DS, and I think they even made her like a little character called Audie, the wolf in New Horizons. And I loved how she's like, I play every single day, like I don't want to leave my villagers alone. And she kind of just loved her villagers, right? And the game's called Animal Crossing, and the original like reason why I think the guy who designed Animal Crossing, like even the first game, was to help with loneliness. He wanted to create a feeling of first being alone, like in a town, and being away from your family and friends. And I think the touch of your mom sending your letters kind of, you know, makes that feel like a reality. And he also wanted to touch on the themes of family, friendship, and community. And approaching the game as a purely, at least for me, and if you love to decorate, that's cool too. Like I like to decorate, I'm just not that great at it. So this is why I'm trying to approach the game in a different way. But yeah, yeah. So I have the family aspect more of like playing with my niece. If you have friends, like playing with your friends. And that's really fun, like that's like family and community, but I wanted to figure out how to make it feel like a family and community with your villagers. So my first thing is designing based on my villagers, and this was kind of also put into motion by New Leaf as well, and how you have the public works projects, and you really don't have as much freedom as you do in this game. Which I like it though, because you have to actually interact with your villagers. Like you have to become friends with them. You have to like them, or they have to like you. And when you do that, I think there's certain projects that get unlocked based on like how you level up with a villager. So then you place like an example is like a bench. If you never played New Leaf, is a bench. So like this plastic bench, which is why I'm putting a plastic bench. Um, you can do a community works project and unlock that, and then the villagers can interact with that. But they're dependent on like, I believe, don't quote me on this, but based on like how well like you're friends with them. And I like that because then you're designing the island based on not what you want, but what the community wants, what the people on your island want. It's just not. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Like I'm so bad at placing tiles. Um, I notice that the villagers kind of just walk around and look at the thing. Like maybe they'll turn it on and off. I'm not sure. I haven't seen that, but like I don't think that's fun. Like I, if I was a villager living on this island, I think I would be pretty bored. So they just sit and like walk around. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like, so that's kind of how I'm designing, which I don't know, it kind of takes the fun out of decorating. But I want my villagers to enjoy the island, and also I can't even do anything with the items anyways. It's just nice to look at. So my main areas will be functional for the villagers based on how they used it. And then the filler areas, I'm gonna go all out like with cute items. Which I don't know, it kind of sucks because Pocket Camp did it so well by like, man, like seeing those villagers like play with the stuff and use the stuff is like, it's just so cute. Like, it's just so cute. Like they gave us cool items, but they took away like the functionality of it, and it's kind of just purely just eye candy, and like it's nice, but I want my villagers that live here to love it, and I want to see them actually use the stuff. That's kind of like why I wanted to play the game as a kid. I wanted to like build friendship with my villagers, um, and I think that's how I'll enjoy the game for however long I'm playing it. Hopefully forever, you know. I always get the urge to play Animal Crossing again, but I'm like, what's the point? Like, I don't want to decorate anything, and I'm like, well, why am I approaching it like a decorating game? So it's kind of more of like decorating, one, based on your villagers, but two, which will lead me into my second point, is decorating based on how you want to see it. So like if you like, oh, you know, if you're like, I really want this beautiful main build because I want to sit in front of it and I want to doodle while I have Animal Crossing running. That's kind of like my idea of how I'm thinking of decorating for myself. Do it, you know? Like, I mean, there's no rules to the game, and like, I don't think you should feel bad about how you play, but I also don't think you should feel stressed about how you play. This game is supposed to be relaxing, and for me, it's supposed to be a place to come home to and feel safe in, like a world that I can control and like not be bothered by real world problems in. And so if I'm making my game stressful, it just defeats the purpose of playing. And then to me, just decorating takes the fun out of it. But I do like decorating too, so I think these points okay, yeah, so I'm trying to place, I don't know, see, I kind of just decorate or start building based on like what I kind of have an imagination in my head. Maybe I'll put something here. Yeah, so areas that I want to design specifically for myself are, I want like a nice area. I'm thinking of like visuals, but I'm also thinking of sound. So like having a nice spot where you can hear the ocean. A nice spot where you can hear the ocean. How should I place this? You see, like, I'm trying to like Tetris the layout. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, so like a nice spot where I can hear the ocean and like turn on my game and just like chill, listen to the ocean sound, see the visuals, hear Animal Crossing music, and just sit and like draw or read after like doing my chores, or even if I don't want to do my chores and I just want to like go into the world. Um, and then just hang out. There are like game aspects of the game like I want to achieve. So like it's there's a video and it's by a person online and it's like my mom plays. Here's my mom's Animal Crossing Island after like 1500 hours, and she inspired me to like play in this way of like how she's trying to collect things. Um, I liked her island. I thought like it showed the hours she put into it. Like I believe she was trying to get blue roses, which inspired me to create a garden, like a breeding garden, and trying to get hybrid flowers. She got like gold roses, I believe. She collected all the Katrina statues, trying to get every like recipe, which I think is a fun achievement to do, other than decorating. Um, so that's kind of something I wanted to like incorporate into my gameplay. So like aside from decorating, trying to do achievements, like achieve something, um, collecting specific items, uh, you know, talking to Celeste. I do not have any of her, let's see, I think I have like one recipe from her and I really like, gosh, I'm so turned around. But I don't have like really any of her stuff. And so I want to do that. Like I want a room where it's her all the stuff she gave me. Like the star stuff is so cool and it's so beautiful. Like I want that sprinkled through my island. As like lights. I don't even, maybe it's down more. I don't know if she gave me these. Put in the comments if that's an item she gives you. I don't know. Uh, you can tell, like, I don't really have much, which kind of, I don't know. I heard it's really hard to get collect all the stuff. Like, I don't know. I feel like they should have made it easier to get stuff to make decorating seem more pleasing without, like, going to treasure islands. Because, I mean, I don't know. I've seen on Reddit that, like, it can give you, like, it can mess with your game. Like, it can glitch your game. I honestly don't know. Um, but I also want to challenge myself to try to get everything. I feel like it's one of those achievements that have no purpose, but I want to do it, so I'm gonna try. Okay, now I need to figure out how I want to place the bench. I don't know. See, like when I decorate, it's kind of just going with how you feel, and then I sometimes, like, this may change. Like, honestly, half the stuff when I was doing this, like, changed. Like, my island was completely different than the map that I'm showing you now. Um, I'm just a hot mess when it comes to decorating. Like I cannot stick to it being the same thing. Is that even? Maybe I should put the lights behind. I guess, yeah, decorate based on vibes. I don't know. No, that won't work. I want you to be able to enter, but I also don't want the lights to block the pathway. I guess I'll leave it for now. I mean, like, let's see. Ooh, are they gonna sit? Her name is Carmen. You can see they kind of just walk around. Like, it's like, dang, is that fun? I don't know. I don't know, man. It's kind of frustrating sometimes, but yeah, so the second point is decorating on how you want to use it. Honestly, I do enjoy decorating. I think it's a fun thing, but honestly, I don't have any of the recipes, so it's not enjoyable for me right now. And I guess that'll lead me into the third point is because I think this is all I'm gonna do for now. Like honestly, I don't know. Like these could be filler areas, and I may add like I am gonna add flowers, but I'm trying to breed flowers. Like I want to section off certain places. I'll show you my flower garden. It's kind of a mess. Like I want to get purple. I think I'm trying to get purple tulips or purple windflowers because down here, can I go this way? I'll show you. Down by resident services, I want to have a patch. So originally where this little other pink windflower is was a pink lily, and I thought it looked so nice. It's actually my favorite look. I might change out the windflower, but in the middle I want like a separate flower, and so I may change this. I wanted them all to be roses and match, but I might change it because you can't get a purple or a pink, or no, a violet lily. So I might want to change this from being roses. But yeah, I'm trying to breed flowers. So in the museum, my entrance, I want to do a theme of colors. Like my entrance, I want to have all blue flowers, which it's very empty, right? So it's fine. Like I'm not trying to rush it. You can see like this is kind of going, sorry. This is going for a blue theme, and like as you can see, like I put music here, and it's actually fun to see people interact with it. Like this is supposed to be like a DJ area. Like me and my niece will hang out here and we'll play the music and do the dance moves in the game. So I mean, it's fun. Like if you go to the Happy Home KK Slider concert, that my first time I've ever experienced that was like the best thing. It was so fun. Like me and my son were dancing in real life. It was pretty fun. So I kind of wanted to incorporate something like that, but around these areas like here and maybe here, I wanted to do like a blue theme. So even in the entrance, like blue flowers, but I want them to be flowers that I like, that are hybrids, not, I mean, they can be flowers that I collect, but I just want blue flowers. And even on this area, I kind of want blue flowers, and eventually I want to do something with that. So these are like areas that are more purely decorative because they're more filler. And eventually I'll do something in my house. But yeah, so in the museum, I want to have something like a colored flower. I'm not exactly sure yet. So I leave the spots empty because I have no idea what I'm going to do with them. And that's fine. I think it makes the game more exciting to like look forward to. Like, oh, this is what I'm trying to do. I think, yeah, I like to leave this because I want to put, I'm going to put flowers in here. So I guess I'll kind of leave these like little nooks that feel like. But yeah, that leads me into my third point. I'm so sorry. Is having seasonal areas. So okay, yes. So this was inspired by my niece, and she had told me, "Hey, every month I'm gonna decorate my house a new theme." And so when I go see her house, she's like, "I redecorated it," and it's actually very fun. Like these are things that I think can make you look forward to, like logging on. Like I think experiencing the season. So like how they do the seasonal events is it's very cool, right? Like seeing it. Like I love spending, even if it was like a few minutes or like a couple, I'm not gonna lie, a couple hours. My son's birthday's on New Year's Eve, so we're doing stuff. We took him to the aquarium that day, and like when I got home, we got home like in the evening, and then we kind of just hung out, and then I booted up Animal Crossing, and I was around for the fireworks, and it was really cool. So experiencing stuff that even like Toy Day is really fun, but like I think it's great. Like even in the real world, like sorry, I'm trying to figure out if I like the way this looks. Like what do you think? Like let me know in the comments what you think. Because usually I just go off Pinterest, like, I kind of like this thing. This kind of was inspired, at least the middle part was inspired by something from Pinterest, but I don't think I executed it on it all the way. But right now it's bare. So yeah, the third point would be more of like having seasonal spaces. So an example would be, now that we have the hotel, I want to have a space for my hotel guests to like hang out at. So something that feels like beach or like resorty, not even beachy, but like an area for them to hang out at. I don't know, I'm not sure like how I'm gonna do it yet, but I want there to be an area that they can like get off the hotel or come out from the hotel and like hang out at. Um, and I want that to be seasonally decorated too. And so that'll help me look forward to like, oh, there's something new to decorate, because I do think the game is it's a decorating I think it's purely just a decorating game, with the Animal Crossing elements in, but like, I mean, do you guys like talking to your villagers? I mean, I do, but I think there was more that like, I wish you could have done, like if they added in the hotel like mini games, like they added in 3.0, right, the Legos. I don't even know how to use this. I don't know if this is supposed to be in your house to use it to play the games. I have all my memberships, so being able to like do things with your villagers would be cool. Like having an incentive for your villagers. Like I want to collect all their photos, but they always move away before I can get the photos. So, I mean, but yeah. So like, I don't know. Like maybe the hotel had a restaurant, and you can like go on a friendship date with your villager. Like kind of like in Stardew Valley or Metopia, like you have in Metopia you have the outing tickets and you could go to the movies or the library and it helps levels up your friendship. Or in Stardew Valley, like you can go to the movie theaters and you can sit and see yourself watching a movie. Like those are cool things that make your villagers feel like family and like a community. Um, but also like, gosh, I don't know. I feel like there could be more. Like even if you for 3.0, even if they added like your old villagers coming back and staying, but remembering you, like coming to the hotel, being like, "Hey, like I'm back. Let's hang out. Like, can I come to your house? Like, look at, I brought you this." I don't know, but like I feel like there could have been a lot. But for 3.0, I like that they at least walk around. It makes your island feel more alive. But yeah, so seasonal areas. So one for the hotel guests, one for my house. So decorating my house. So let me show you my house. It's coming along. Yeah, decorating your house. You can tell like I'm still. It's just random things. Like I don't even have a theme. I don't know what to do. I'm not really worried about my house. I'm more worried about decorating the island for my villagers. I don't know. I just really wish, like in how in Pocket Camp, or like in Pocket Camp, or even in New Leaf, how they had the Cap'n Islands and the tours where you can play mini games. Like, imagine them bringing that like into the Lego arcade, and your villagers like, yo, like next to the you have two, and you guys can play a mini game together. You know, like I don't know, like or an incentive for your villagers, right? Like, what's the point of interacting with your villagers in this? Like in New Leaf, you interacted with your villagers because they unlock things. Um, and they had like I haven't got to the story part, but from what I've seen on YouTube, they just had like really deep stories and they were fun to talk to. Um, I don't know for this one. I don't really have a complaint. I agree, but I usually before how I'm approaching the game now, I just avoided my villagers. If I'm being honest with you, I only talked to the villagers I liked, but that wasn't all that often. So I wish there was more an incentive, like even the cooking thing. Like, what's the point of cooking and crafting? There's literally no reason. Oh, this is from my niece. Yeah, like, what's the point of cooking? Like, I mean, yeah, it looks cute and you can place the decorations, but like, put a game loop or mechanic around there. Like, you give your villagers food, it levels up your friendship. There's something that's unlocked. Like, there's no gameplay. There's no game loop to make the player incentivized to do anything other than them just look cute. Like even just making the items, most of them like in Pocket Camp, interactable and seeing them do something with it is fun. I don't know, like sorry, that was a whole that's a whole ramble. Okay, but this is my campsite. I literally just found out yesterday that you get the Pocket Camp stuff now. Like it's unlocked because I had another island when Camp, like they introduced like bring your Pocket Camp items to New Horizons, and I was not gonna I've tried playing it, but I couldn't do the microtransactions, so I didn't play it until they made it purchasable on the App Store, and like you had to pay. I think at first it was $10, and now it's 20. I paid for it and I like it. It's kind of just something to like kill time, and I think the villagers are more fun, which is kind of sad. They're more fun on Pocket Camp than New Horizons to me. Like seeing them do things is fun. But yeah, so decorating your house, and then decorating for me like a seasonal area for. Originally was going to be this, so decorating a seasonal area for your villagers, but I think I kind of made this too tight. There was just going to be a centerpiece where this flower is, um, but I don't know if that's where it's going to be at. I think I'm going to put it here, so I think I'll do it here. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, honestly. If you have any ideas, let me know. I don't know, so it's empty right now, but yeah, having a seasonal area, or it doesn't have to be seasonal, it can just be like you decorate it every month, like maybe every month you're like, I kind of want to change the theme, or I want to place a new item, or I want to rearrange it to see like what your villagers do. I think the newness makes it feel more exciting and fresh, and I want to add that for myself. So yeah, so I guess, yeah, so those are my points for trying to make Animal Crossing feel, well, like a forever island, besides from like doing my daily chores, and besides from like trying to do like the personal achievements that I have for the game. If you know any cool personal achievements that you're trying to do, whether it's like collecting or whatever it is, put it in the comments, because I'm like creating a list of what it is I want to do, like breeding flowers, getting a certain color of flowers, collecting a specific set. Let me know. But yeah, besides that, like I want like a place to escape into, and for this to be home. And the only like game I really enjoy playing right now is Animal Crossing, and I really only have the time for that. Like I'm running 2 Animal Crossing islands for New Horizons, and then I am doing New Leaf, and I'm playing Tomodachi Life on the DS. So those are very fun. So I'm just like in the Animal Crossing like world right now. But I want New Horizons to be different for me. I want it to be their home. So decorating for villagers first, based on personality type or villager specific, and then based on how they use things around them, which I've only seen them sit on the bench, sit under a tree, water the flowers. The second part is designing for you, or for me, designing for me parts of the island I would like to escape into. So like I want to have a beach area to like listen to the sounds of the ocean and draw while it's running. And then I want to, oh, I learned something new. And then like in front of my house, I want to design like a graveyard. I don't know. I see, I haven't even got the tombstone, which is like, it has me to look forward to something, but it also feels kind of frustrating, because there's not like gameplay. Like I don't just want to decorate. Like I wish there were like quests or chores more than just, hey, deliver this gift. Like more things to do. Like even working. Like I heard on New Leaf, like if you go to the cafe at a certain time, like you can work at the cafe. So like I don't know, just small things, like it incentivizes you to log on. Like Tomodachi Life. Sorry if I'm not saying that right. They have the events at the places you can go, right? So it'll be like, oh, an event starts at this time, like, so you would be incentivized to log in at that time, right, and see what's going on. I haven't experienced the events yet, but so far I thought that was cool. I don't know. Yeah, so just having spots for you. But yeah, so I want to have a graveyard, and like this idea for me is more of like I log on, I can read scripture, and I can have the music playing. I want some type of sound, maybe like a fire or like water moving here, like a fountain, or I know they have like a clicker. I'm sorry, it's an item that like you can hear the water moving, and then the bamboo goes down and it makes a sound. I actually like that sound. And then the third point is seasonal areas, or not even seasonal, just monthly challenges you give yourself, like, hey, this in 2 months I want to change the hotel area that I'm going to build. Maybe this might be the hotel area extending to the beach, or I want to redecorate the inside of my house or the outside of my house, or I want to redecorate the area for my villagers in a new way. And then you can see the excitement of it. But yeah, I guess this is just trying to, like, I love playing Animal Crossing, and I'm glad with the 3.0 update. um, I think I just want to experience the Animal Crossing that people talk about online, and I don't know if it's nostalgia or if the games are actually. Oh, sorry, dude. I don't know if the games are actually a lot like like content rich and like quality. Like my husband tells me, like they had, it's like you make a choice, either like it's the content and the quality, or it's, you know, the decorating. I feel like they cut that and just gave us all the decorating. And I would like to see a mix of both. And I hope that they still provide updates after 3.0 to improve the quality of life and like the content, at least with your villagers. You know, it's called Animal Crossing. The main theme was building friendship and community, and like your villagers, like there's no incentive for your villagers. They're kind of just accessories. So looping in the crafting, looping in the cooking, for your villagers to want it, them having an input. Like I literally on Happy Home Paradise will design. I was just trying to unlock Wardle's catalog because I wanted to get the castle gates, as I'll show you, and I I feel bad because one of the houses I just literally put a table and a chair, and I still think about that villager or that person, the animal I designed the house for, and I'm like, she's in there, like, is she enjoying it? But they literally just say this is the best thing I've ever seen. Yes, I wanted to get the castle stuff. Um, so I kind of, there was some where I didn't feel like playing, and it was just to collect, which I feel bad about. I think I'll go through and like fix it, but mm, I think more of there being an incentive to doing things and your villagers having an input, even the designing. Like it should be a challenge for them to be like, you know, I don't like the way you place this bench right here that I have in front of the museum. Like I don't like it. Like, and you get challenged to move, or they give you feedback on what they like. They personally give you feedback. You talk to them and they tell you, you know, like, I don't like this, and then you challenge yourself to do it. But those are like my, I guess, my concerns or my frustrations with the game. But other than that, I love the game. I like it. I just am trying to experience it a different way than decorating. So yeah, those are my points on how to make Animal Crossing feel like a forever home and a place that's just a home, like you want to go into. Like there's no reason for you to be there. You just want to be there, you know? So yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know how you're enjoying 3.0. I've only decorated a few rooms. And let me know how you play so I can experience it differently as well. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you have the best rest of your day. Goodbye.